all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another SnodaReel. I'm your host, Black Chef 56. I'm joined by the wonderful DJLionheart, aka Leon.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And of course, we're also joined by the now maskless for some strange reason, awesome Bin Boy, aka Benji. So, first facial reveal. How's it feel?
Yeah, I feel naked.
Yeah, a little bit.
Very naked.
But, of course, we are going to go straight into the topic. Today's topic is, at the Game of the Year Awards, we got our first official trailer / teaser for a new Jurassic Park survival game. And
someone's excited.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this
you got the shirt, the hat, dino right next to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, it just comes down to that, and I think that this is such a unique idea. I'm surprised we've never gotten at least as far as I know, we've never gotten a game like this before.
We actually did get a dinosaur type survival game. It was an indie game called Oakwood, where you were trapped in a campground, and turns out there was some prehistoric shenanigans going on.
Well, there was also a Jurassic Park game. There was, in fact, a Jurassic Park game during like the PS3, Xbox 360 era, where it wasn't like a first-person kind of thing like survival is going to be. It was more of a telltale game where you had to press buttons to progress into a new thing. That kind of So it was very, very different.
I forgot about that one. I forgot about that one. Yeah. I forgot about that dinosaur.
Unless you also count like a Jurassic World, unless you count that too.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. But, like just a straight up Jurassic Park survival horror game. That because, there is a difference between Jurassic Park dinosaurs and, you get that iconic thing. You get all that iconic eye candy.
Yeah.
You get all that in a game versus, a game that is very similar, but it's not Jurassic Park. So it just comes down to that. And it is surprising that in the Jurassic Park games world, we've never gotten something like this. The closest we have is the arcade games, but those are just shoot 'em ups. They're not really scary. So it's just one of those. It's like that's super fascinating. I love that idea.
And even the games we had, like I remember playing the Jurassic Park game for the Sega Genesis. And it wasn't a horror game. It was just it was a basic side scroller.
Well, yeah, there you go. And I mean, it's one of those. It's like you have such a gold mine with this that you could do so much with it. Like obviously the arcade one is fun. I have very many fond memories playing Jurassic Park 3 in the arcade. When in an arcade setting. And it just comes down to it, and I'm like, but a survival horror game set in Jurassic Park. That's such a unique idea.
And it's been teased for so long. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's been teased since like Jurassic World first came out, where like after that movie came out, there was like a bunch of like speculations of like what is it like just coding of the game, and then just like of the character, and then just a dinosaur with like no background, no graphics, no nothing.
Right.
Just that.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
No, I do remember that. There was a lot of speculation around that time for sure. No, so I mean, this game has been like in the pipeline, I guess, for quite a while. And the fact that they're just now announcing it is great. And I think that they said this is coming out next year, or is it 2025?
I'm hoping next year.
It's 2025. Seriously.
Right.
So Jurassic Park Survival. It will not. Okay, hold on, sorry. So it was announced, but it has not been.
There's no release date.
Everything we know so far, there is no release date whatsoever. So that kind of sucks. But that usually means we're about 2 or 3 years away. If they got a trailer going, then that means we're usually 2 or 3 years away. That's usually how game trailers work. I mean, we got the God of War teaser. I want to say we got it in like 2015, and then we got the game in 2018. So we're probably not looking at getting this until maybe 2026. But, it's still one of those. It's like, I still think you're going to have so much hype around it that, especially now that you've shown people like, oh, this is what we're going for. And I think it dude, it sounds like a hell of a lot of fun. This is such a simple but unique idea.
This might actually
And
be the first survival horror game I actually would want to play.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You
for
know,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan of survival horror games. Like, don't get me wrong, I love watching them. I think they're great to watch. Me personally playing them, not so much.
Yeah, this
This
is
would be
one that I would
one
want to play.
I'd
Yeah.
want to play.
Yeah, so I'm right there in the same boat as you, Leon. Like I love survival horror games, like to watch other people play it, but like whenever it comes down to actually playing them, I'm kind of hit and miss. Like I like Dead Island. Dead Island was fine, but wasn't really my thing. Yeah, you know, same thing with Dying Light. I don't know why there's a lot of zombie survival horror games, but anyways, no, I think this is one of
Because
those
that's a classic trope.
I guess.
So is that so is that Dead by Daylight thing? That's all that it is for horror games these days.
Yeah, but that's round based
Is
and
that-
it's also multiplayer.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just that and the survival stuff.
That is fair. Though granted, Dead by Daylight did actually they now have they have an expansion pack where it's Nicolas Cage is the killer. Just straight up Nicolas Cage.
Of course.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay,
now I can get back into it.
yeah, I'm like, okay, that actually sounds like a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. And they also have a Chucky mod. I believe they're working on trying to get a. I don't know if they already have Freddy Krueger or not, but I think that they said they were gonna work on it.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah,
I know they got
have Freddy.
Ghostface. I know they got Michael.
Yeah.
Yes. I know for a fact they have Jason.
Yeah, Jason was like one of the first ones.
Yeah. And then they got Chucky, and they just recently got Nicolas Cage, which is in and of itself funny. Yeah. So I don't know, but Dead by Daylight actually has a lot of you can have fun with it if you get the right amount of people with it. That's the thing. When you're just trying to play by yourself, it sucks.
Same thing with Phasmophobia. I've been watching a lot of people play that too.
Phasmophobia, yeah. That's a fair one. Yeah. But you know, with Jurassic Park, I think it's one that, you know, it's survival horror, but I feel like this is one that could just be rated T for teen. I'd love an rated M game, but like I think this is one that you could just do T for teen and it'd be fine, because like I don't think you have to go super bloody with this, and it is Jurassic Park. So, you know, it's one of those is like you could get it to where it'd be a fun survival horror game and it'd still be fun. Like look at Spider-Man. The Spider-Man games are T for teen and they're a lot of fun, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're still some of the better stories, you know. Like not every game has to be rated M in order for it to, like, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I have still no idea why was Halo Infinite rated M?
I think it was.
Oh god. I don't know.
Was it? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't
I
feel
don't
like
know. I
that
never
needed to
played
be
that
rated
one.
M. Yeah, like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
makes
Halo
sense 'cause
Infinite
it's
sucked.
over the top. Yeah, Halo Infinite. The storyline was fun though. The story was pretty fun. I'll give it credit where credit's due. And they've actually gotten significantly better in the multiplayer. Like they've actually updated the multiplayer to where it's decent now. But yeah, no, with Jurassic Park, it's just I think this is such a unique idea. Now, do I think that they need to go full Dead by Daylight and have like, oh, you can play as Dr. Ian Malcolm? Fuck no. Don't do that shit. Now, if you want to make like an expansion or a DLC where you go to like the other island and you have mutated dinosaurs, that'd be fun. You know, I could do that. But
I would. I don't know about that because by the looks of the trailer, it's like post Jurassic Park movie. Like she would
That's
like
fair.
this character you're playing. She's the only one who's still on the island. But if they do something on the other island, then I don't think mutated dinosaurs would be a good idea, because that island was specifically just to have the dinosaurs roam free.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yes.
I can definitely agree with you on that end. So that is fair. You know, that could still be a lot of fun though, because like the second island does have a lot of unique ideas. But you know, it's not as iconic.
If they're gonna do an expansion, it should be an engine kind of that helps fund the park, the one to all the soldiers, those guys. Yeah, if that expansion, if you play as an engine soldier going on to Isla Sorna, then that's a good expansion.
Oh, that'd be fun. I actually would like that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Like kind of make it akin to the old school arcade games, and not like the infinite ammo, but you know, definitely make it a little bit more interesting. And I think that could be a really fun idea. I'm not even gonna lie to you on that. Yeah,
Almost
absolutely.
like how the Resident Evil remakes would be if they did that part when you're an engine soldier. So you
Mhm.
had to have to look around, short supply of ammo and all that stuff, and you have to hide.
That could
Yeah.
be fun. Yeah. I could definitely see where there would be plenty of people that would like that. That's for sure. Yeah, no, I think that's definitely a good idea. There's so much you can do with this though. Like
Hmm.
I do think it is
I'm
interesting.
just curious as to like why like we said like this has been the pipeline for a while now. So why now? What it is the people who own Jurassic Park like thinking of doing something else, and this is their like testing the waters.
I don't know necessarily. I mean, it's definitely Universal Games.
Hmm.
So it comes down to that factor. That's a completely different studio. They just basically get the rights. They get the go ahead from the studio heads. They're like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead. You know, it's like, yeah, we want to make a Jurassic Park game. Here you go. We have these guidelines. Do with it as you will. And so, you know, you also have to remember that for a while, I mean, the last Jurassic Park themed game I think that came out was it Evolution?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, Evolution
Yeah.
2. They made a sequel to it.
Oh,
Yes,
okay. So
Evolution
then,
2.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what it was. Yes.
All right then. So I mean that I don't know, but you know, and that's basically just as Leon said in another recording. He basically said it was basically Zoo Tycoon with dinosaurs. So
Yeah.
yeah, which is
Well, I mean,
fun.
if anyone loves, yeah, if anyone loves those tycoon games, I mean, it's still, or it's me who's it's the best of both worlds. I love tycoon games. I love Jurassic Park, so it's like a best of both worlds kind of thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. So you know, it just comes down to like, but we haven't had any like narrative driven Jurassic Park. I think the last narrative driven Jurassic Park game was the Lego
The
Jurassic
t-
Park games,
Mhm.
or was
well,
there a
that and
Telltale?
the Telltale game. There
Oh,
was
Was
the
it
a
a
Telltale
Telltale.
Telltale
game.
game?
It
Yeah.
was a narrative. Yes, yeah, it was a narrative game. Yeah, it's where some Indian people are trying to get back on the island to find the can of the embryos that Neji dropped.
Mhm.
They tried looking for that while also mixing in with a park ranger who got stuck on the island with a daughter and a scientist.
That's
And then
interesting.
both teams try to get off the island.
Okay, that's not bad.
I think I remember watching that playthrough. It's been a while since I've seen it though. I'd have to
Oh, I've
look it
definitely
up
seen
and
it.
Telltale
watch
Yeah,
it
kind of
again.
fell off, honestly, if I'm gonna be
it
Yeah.
did.
yeah, like they had like so much stuff. There was a Telltale Batman game, there was a Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy game, there was a Telltale, like it seemed like everything had a Telltale. And I'm like, okay, I
Yeah,
like this. It's not bad, but it just comes down to a whole bunch
It
of
was a
different
unique
factors.
way of playing a video game.
but in a way, it
Yeah.
also defeats the purpose of a video game because
Hmm.
you have to be really interactive when it comes to video games, and Telltale kind of takes it away from that with just button pushing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically quick time event, the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, and I don't disagree with you on that end. It is, but I mean that was kind of the whole appeal of Telltale was it was basically a game. It was a movie that you could play. It
Mhm.
was an interactive movie.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I
you
guess.
know that
Yeah.
was kind of the appeal of it. But no, I think that you know a narrative driven game that I think that you're most likely going to be able to play a good chunk of is super interesting.
Yeah.
So, and it seems
Mhm.
like you are going to get weapons. I think you're going to get like you're going to get little cattle prods and other stuff that you can use
Yeah.
on the little
I
guys.
think. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a lot like Alien Isolation.
That's
Where.
fair, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
kind of when I was watching the trailer, I kind of got that vibe. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm
Definitely.
thinking like obviously like Christian said, the cattle prods. I get probably some
Hmm.
flare guns, um, maybe like a regular handheld flare, but I wouldn't say anything like really lethal. Maybe a trank gun,
If you
and
Yeah,
get
that would
lucky,
probably be
I
the
guess. Like
extent. Yeah, if
yeah.
we get
If you get
lucky.
lucky. Exactly. Yeah. It's like one of those things.
Yeah, but I
yeah.
don't think we're gonna get anything like heavy machine guns,
No, definitely
handguns.
not.
I don't think you're gonna get anything like that.
The most you'll probably get is maybe a shotgun because they did have shotguns
They
in
did
the
have
original
they
Jurassic
did
Park.
have weapons. They actually did have weapons with shotguns, yes. But
Yeah.
that if they're gonna be if it's
They were
supposed to be
all
like the
trank guns
movie,
though.
Yeah.
They were all
yes,
trank guns.
there were trank guns, but keep in mind, Muldoon, the Australian guy in Jurassic Park, he did have there was like a vault of shotguns, and then he
Yeah.
even gave one to Grant at
Oh,
the end of the
right.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
so there were lethal weapons. So, but that would have to be like if you're lucky kind of thing. Like if you
Yeah,
have
if you're
to
lucky enough
walk
to
into
find
this.
it, and
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm
Mhm.
pretty
of
sure it'll
course,
be super limited ammo and everything
yes,
else.
very
So
limited ammo.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely one of those things for sure.
Yeah, they'll
But
probably give you one, but like you're gonna find more flare gun ammo than anything.
Probably,
yeah,
definitely,
yeah,
yeah.
probably, yeah. I
And-
think you would definitely find a flare gun or something.
Yeah, and you definitely have to be adaptive depending on which dinosaur you're facing, because it looks like you're gonna be facing Dilophosaurus, Velociraptor, and the T-Rex.
Yeah,
So
and I'm pretty
for
sure
each
you'll be facing
dinosaur,
other ones as well.
yeah, you
So
have to have to really be creative with your survival techniques when it
Mhm.
comes to a different dinosaur, because a flare wouldn't work on a Velociraptor or Dilophosaurus. It would only work on the T-Rex.
right.
Right.
Yeah, so you have to think a lot probably when it comes to facing other dinosaurs.
That is fair. That is fair. Is there anything you guys would like to see from this game? Like anything in particular?
Probably Easter eggs, just
Yeah.
to remind you that this is right after the movie. Like even small things like finding the Nedry's computer on in the labs, or
Yeah.
something very minuscule like a fan
I
like
thought
me
you
would
said it was gonna
find.
be before. It sounded like it was taking. You said it was like taking place before.
No,
Did I say
it's taking
before?
place after.
Did I say
Yeah,
before?
you
I
said
thought I meant to
before in the early.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I meant to
Yeah,
say
earlier,
post
yeah.
Jurassic Park movie. Yeah, it's supposed to take
Yeah.
place after. So
Yeah.
okay, so that's what I meant to say.
Yeah. So another one would be fun would be Sam Jackson's arm. Yeah, you just find it like
Yes,
all the way over there. That'd be actually a lot of fun. I'm not gonna
that
lie.
would be very fun. Yes,
Yeah.
that would be very funny.
Yeah, it would be.
I swear to God, if I get the game and I find Jackson's arm in that area, I'm gonna hit you, man, because that is way too convenient.
Yeah, no, or even better, you find his body.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh God, you
that'd be
find out
so
what actually
interesting.
happened. Yeah, because
Yeah.
because they
That would be an
originally
interesting.
because they originally were gonna have it actually shoot the scene of Jackson's character getting killed off, but they couldn't film it because a hurricane hit the island, so they had to actually cancel that
Yeah,
whole
that
shoot. and just
B-roll
go
that they show of the storm was the actual hurricane.
exactly,
And
yeah.
Spielberg, he took him. It was him and a couple other people because they were all in basically a shelter. And he's like, "Well, we got to get
Yeah.
B-roll." And like nobody, none of the cameramen wanted. He's like, "Fuck it, give me the damn camera." And he's like, "You, you're coming with me. We're gonna record this shit." So that's actually the Hawaiian coast that they were filming.
Yep.
Yeah, it's actually kind of
That's
interesting.
cool. I actually didn't know
Yeah.
that.
No,
Oh.
it's a super fun fact about and I mean it also shows how much balls Spielberg had back in the day, you know. And yeah. Oh, for a second I thought we lost Benji.
Oh,
You just see-
I almost got lost as well.
yeah.
No, yeah, I'm there now.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
don't know. There's like so much there's so much like again, I would love to see like a whole bunch of different Easter eggs. It's
Yeah.
hard to like narrow it down. Maybe saying Nedry's body as well, since he also gets killed in the movie.
Yeah, finding out probably not finding out what happened. We all know what happened, but
Oh,
actually
we know what
seeing-
happened to him. He got
Yeah,
eaten.
we see the aftermath.
Well, I want to
of
see
what he
how
looks like.
much he got eaten.
Exactly.
I want to see
Yeah.
how
The
much
aftermath.
he got eaten.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun, not gonna lie.
And you get an achievement if you find the Barbasol can. You get an achievement.
Yeah, and like you
Oh,
just
yeah,
check it
yeah.
out and it's like why is this here? And you just throw
Yeah.
it away. Not knowing a thing.
Not
That'd be
Exactly,
hilarious.
yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd
throw it away.
That actually would be pretty cool. Not
It
gonna
would be
lie.
very funny.
I don't know. There's so much, like you were saying. There's so much you could do with this. There's
Oh, yeah.
so many things. Maybe we'll see that other people who didn't get off the island too. Granted, they'll get killed off right away, but
Yeah,
maybe you weren't the only one left on the island.
Mhm.
that'd be interesting. That's
That
for
would be
sure.
interesting.
Yeah. No, maybe you find the flipped van in the T-Rex paddock. That'd be pretty fun.
That did show up in the trailer. Was the tour vehicle being flipped over into the T-Rex paddock, and then the one that was left untouched.
Oh,
That
okay. I
that
didn't
did
see
show up
that
in the
the
trailer.
trailer.
Yeah, that was in the
Okay,
trailer.
yeah.
Yes.
I forgot that was in the trailer. All right. So that means that we either that's just trailer fodder or we actually are going to get that in the game.
We probably will. I mean,
Yeah, that's like an
it's
iconic thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
T-Rex break out of the paddock, that is the most iconic part of the movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
I'm loving the way the graphics look in this. It reminds me a little bit of The Quarry. Have you guys played that or at least watched it?
I don't think I've
I
even
know
heard
what
of
it
it.
is. It's
Yeah.
from the same people that did Until Dawn.
Oh,
It's their latest
oh
game.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a horror game, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a horror game.
Yes. Okay, so yes, I did hear of it. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
graphics look very similar. Granted, a little more upscale.
Trailer.
hmm
It's a
From-
trailer. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any actual gameplay. This is just like a concept.
No,
trailer.
there was a little bit. No, there was a little bit. You see
uh-huh.
you see you're running as the character,
Okay.
walking, closing a gate, but like nothing like heavy
Oh,
Yeah.
gameplay.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get,
it
you
was
get an
like-
idea.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, there's really not much to give when it's already Jurassic Park survival. You're already gonna assume it's a
Yeah.
survival game. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it just depends on how much they're going to give us. So
Mhm.
yeah. Well, unfortunately, there is no release date. But do you guys have anything else that you would like to say about the trailer, about the idea of the game?
I'm very excited for it.
Oh, me
Yeah,
too.
I'm definitely gonna probably pre-order it because no doubt games these days are always giving out these special things with pre-orders. So let's
Mhm.
hope that there's a special fan kind of thing for a pre-order. 'Cause I'm
It'll cost you
definitely
$150,000, but it'll be worth it.
Oh yeah.
I'd have to buy a whole new game system in order to play this, which hopefully I can since I did get a new job. But
Yeah.
I definitely, like Benji said, definitely I'd want to pre-order it.
PlayStation.
After the crap I've heard about getting the PlayStation stuff going on, no thank you.
Actually, it's super
Xbox.
easy.
We get a Game Pass.
Honestly, it's easy to get game. It is easy to get an Xbox, and it is also now easy to get a PlayStation as well. That's not a big problem anymore.
No,
Yeah,
just
but
the
you get a
issues
Game
of
Pass
what I'm
with
hearing-
Xbox.
Yeah,
You have to buy the Game Pass with Xbox.
Yeah, but still.
yeah. And
Lots of free
honestly, you
games.
might as well just get the Game Pass Ultimate, and then just you can play anything that
I already
you can
have
play on the Xbox.
Ultimate. I just
Yeah,
need
then
an
you can
upgraded-
play it on your
I
computer.
just need an upgraded Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there you go. So
Or
Eh.
spend the same amount and get a full PC. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
I mean that's not a bad idea. Definitely getting a PC. I mean, I'm working on mine. I'm still irritated as of this recording at Amazon because my freaking my motherboard was supposed to come in by 8 p.m. today. They said it is currently 8:43. So, but and of course, like it wasn't even out for delivery. I guarantee you, it's still right. I'm gonna check right now. I guarantee you, it still says delivery by 8 p.m.
Oh my
I'm like
god.
you better not. And let's see what it says. Survey says now expected by December 15th.
All right, let's hear it up for Amazon. All right.
But that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up unless you guys have anything else that you would like to talk about with this trailer.
No, pretty much got everything I needed to say.
Yeah,
me too.
definitely excited.
Oh yeah.
First survival game I'll actually play.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I can't wait.
Oh. Alrighty then. Well, this has been SnodaReels. I've been Black Chef 56. I've been joined by DJLionheart, aka Leon.
Always stay nerdy.
Yeah, and we've also been joined by Awesome Ben Boy, aka Jurassic Park, aka Benji. Once again, this has been SnodaReels. We'll see you all later. Hello everyone, this once again is Black Chef 56. If you like these videos, be sure to check out the playlist for SnodaReels. And of course, if you want to get some less in-depth thought processes on other topics, be sure to check out the podcast. We'll be dropping episodes every Saturday. Thank you all. Be good people.